Hey Andrew, let's get into this workout real quick. Mhm. Whoa, slow down there. Cool. On these squats, first off, they look amazing. I am super duper happy. This is all beautiful. You need to keep doing it. The chin thing I'm still seeing here, and that's the primary thing I want to adjust today. See, that is perfectly fine. So if you just started the squat here, would be sick. So good, right? But what we're seeing is that you kind of start standing up and then you do this quick, like, quarter bend, and then you start the descent, right? And by the way, the descent looks really good. Great job setting the knees, buried it, hips shot up out of the bottom. Little bit of relaxation here. We'll work on that in a bit. But really freaking good, man. Just really freaking good. If you're ever getting on your heels, remember that pulling your chest up is the answer. If you're ever too far on your heels on the ascent, pull your chest up really hard. If you're ever too far on your toes, let your hips lead a little more. And that's the thing. But yeah, man, I would just love to see you, instead of doing this thing where you sort of quarter set and then go, right? You sort of like bend over and then start the squat. I'd love to see you just start, be at rest somewhere like here. And then this is part of the movement, right? You don't just set that and then go down. That's part of the full movement. So you're doing that as you're descending, and it's going to keep the bar in a nice straight line. Um, presses. Oh, presses. Getting amongst these well. I like that. So, one thing on that unrack, I would like this to have more authority, right? Get up under the damn thing and set up your wrists, set up your elbows, set everything up, bar floating under your chin, and then squat the thing off, okay? See how we're kind of like just scooping under it? Don't scoop. Now that first rep looked pretty darn good. Great hip action there. What I like to see is that the elbow is still in front of the bar after the hip action. A plus. Now watch this. Whoa, look at that bar, look at that elbow. Oh, that's not good. Boom, right there. And as you go through this set, that the elbow being behind the bar is really going to make these hard. You notice that was substantially harder than the last one. It's perilously important to ensure that as you descend, the elbow, yeah, I know, man, that looks hard. The elbow is forward of the bar. Really think about drilling your elbows toward each other, making them kiss as you're coming down. Think tight armpits, elbows together on the descent. Um, Deadlift. No one's commented on the belt. I'm not. I deadlifted without a belt for a very long time, and while it might have held my deadlift back a little bit, like it, I was fat as well, and it really did feel bad. If you want a deadlift with a belt, what I recommend is you get it really, really tight, and then right before you bend over, you grab the front of the belt and sort of pull it away from your belly, and then you bend over, and then you let it sort of snap back. That has worked for me in my fatness. I'm not that fat anymore, but yeah, that worked for me when I was really fat. Um, Rogue deadlift bar, those things. You got the Ohio bar. Those things are like the knurling is hyper aggressive. Oh my god, like tear your hands off aggressive. But damn it, your hands don't move. That's for sure. Little dramatic flourish there. I like it. So, oh geez. All right, well, Just everything going crazy just as I was getting into it. So, now that that's over, this first rep here is actually super good. Okay, get off your heels, get on your toes. Sort of forced to do it that time. That's all pretty darn good, right? As I say here, see how you're coming up on your heels at the setup? If you rocked onto your toes here, if you rocked forward just a little bit, kept the bar where it was and rocked forward just a little bit, all that's going to figure itself out a little better. All the same though, you won't have that scoop. Otherwise, this is really good. You landed mid-foot. All that's beautiful. And your back was nice and tense. You're still kyphotic. That's not going to change. But your back was pretty darn good. Pretty darn tense. Yeah, see? That knurling, man. It is like, it's death. It's pure death. Other than starting on your heels in the first rep, these look pretty darn good. Keep doing it. Keep working on getting more and more and more and more uncomfortable. Seriously, you need to be more uncomfortable. You're not uncomfortable enough in the deadlift. Everyone's not, by the way. Spoiler alert. Detraining. I'd ask like what you think you're detraining in, like the press. I could kind of see, you're doing 15 reps though. Squat, you're doing 20 reps. At a, maybe not a difficult, super difficult weight, but a, challenging weight. You're getting off midfoot and all that. Deadlift looked pretty heavy. So I'd wonder like what you're worried about detraining in. Do you think it's just not enough volume or a little too low intensity? Just let me know. And as far as the calories go, all sounds good, man. When you've got some weight on you and you're a male, it's pretty standard to see a really steep drop initially. It's not that big a deal. Mostly, just body figuring its shit out. Hope this helps. You have a good day.